Okay, so um, I ended up having to redo this because the story that I was telling you guys about, I do believe I've already shared it, but I want to share it again just in case. Um, this is a dream that I had just napping one day, and it is about Selena Gomez. Um, and I do believe this could potentially help her, maybe from the struggles that she's having. I don't know. I don't know if from a kind of pain. Maybe she's not having any struggles at all. Maybe she's having the time of her life. But when I see her in some of her videos, you know how you can still look into somebody's eyes and know that they're just so sad, and even though you think that they have everything, they're just still so sad, which is like most of the people up in Hollywood. You think that they're living just this luxurious life, but they're not. They're actually very sad inside, especially since we know what we know on this channel. Um, uh, what I will say is this, is that when I fell asleep, it was a nap. It wasn't that long of a dream. But I walked into this beautiful home, and there was marble on the floor, and white marble, and just the house was just huge. And something was guiding me to go to this room, to look around. um and that's what I did, but I was mostly being guided to this room, which was the bathroom. And I creaked open the door, and I peeked in, and I seen that it was Selena Gomez. She was kind of laying on this table. Um, it was kind of it was marble. Sorry, got a little bit of a headache right now, but it was marble, and she's laying on it, and she's wearing this black kind of like lacy dress. It was gorgeous. I can't even explain it. It was beautiful. Um, she was laying on her back, and like her eyes were closed, and she had this towel over her forehead, kind of like on her forehead, but I want to say it was on her forehead and eyes, because she just seemed like she had a headache. Sorry, I'm trying to visualize. Um, anyway, she just looked exhausted. She looked tired. She kind of seemed like she was trying to put herself back together again, in a way. You know how we do when we take time for ourselves? That's how it felt. And you know, I'm standing there, and inside I'm like fangirling, like, oh my god, it's Selena Gomez. Oh my god, is that her? That's her. That is her. And she got up, and I guess I made too much of a noise, and she got up, and the way she moved closely to me, I didn't even see her. I didn't even see her like take a step. She like, how those vampires do in those television shows? That's how she moved. And she moved up really close, and she said, "What are you doing here?" She said, "You're not supposed to be here." Like, and she looked towards the right as if to be expecting someone. And I looked at her, and something in me just told her, I'm not worried about that, well, not tell her, but told me, like, I'm not worried about that, like, nobody can hurt me. I'm better than that, or something. I don't know. Hard to explain, but something was just letting me know, like, I'm not worried about anybody who tries to come in here. And that's the feeling that I got. And I sensed that she got that too, because I seen her talking with her lips, but I never said anything to her like this. It was more like this. And, I feel like something was using my body to communicate with Selena Gomez. And Selena basically just stood there and she was just like, just looking at me like, I'm not going to say anything. Like, what? Because I was still fangirling, like out of control, like in my head, like I'm still fangirling, and something had to tell me like, calm down, you're fine. She's just a woman. She's just a girl. She's no different than you. She puts her pants on just like you. You're perfectly fine. Like, stop. Just stop. And I finally got the realization of it. So, oh, I'm doing it again. Sorry. And I calmed down. Um, Selena's standing there and she's still looking dumbfounded, like, hello. And apparently she ended up having a conversation like this, because I don't believe that it was a conversation that I was supposed to be hearing. I was supposed to see it, and I was supposed to take my own, my own little understanding away from it, but I wasn't supposed to hear the conversation at hand. And that's perfectly fine. They had their own conversation. Like I said, it felt like it was a spiritual, heavenly being inside of me that was controlling me at the time. And I do believe I was astro projected. I wholeheartedly believe that I was astro projected. We ended up walking in the hallway, and we ended up going left, where I originally came from. And we went into this like little room. And I want to say it had a piano in it, but piano, maybe it was her bedroom. Weird. I don't know. The setup was just weird. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, I do know it was a bedroom though, because the room was kind of like darkened, but it was lit a little bit. But there was this one room, and it was completely blackened, and the door was closed. And what I got from looking at this room is that there was skeletons in there. And I automatically understood that this was Selena's closet. This was everything she tried to hide, everything that she was ashamed of. Just like us, no different from us. And, I didn't see anything in it. I just knew for a simple fact that it was junky. It had some stuff in there. Like, you could not see the floor. No, nothing. But it wasn't that big of a closet. It was big enough, but it wasn't that big of a closet. And the spiritual being stepped in the closet after it got done talking to her, basically telling her what I caught from the conversation, that the heavenly spiritual being, beautiful angel that was inside of me, it was telling her, like, you're no different. It's okay. Open up your closet. You're beautiful. You're loved. Things like that. That's what I caught from it. But the door flew open. The angel went inside. I went inside. And everything that was once darkened in that closet was lit open for everything. Everything was shined, as in, like, everything that you've done in the dark, I've seen already. It's okay. I love you. You're no different than anybody else here. And after the light shined in the closet, ascended. The angel, I ascended, and I woke up. So, I hope this helps, and thank you for listening, soldiers.